right, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters. Well, one of these days, there's going to be a book written about how to kill a very, very lucrative IP or multiple IPs, and it will be somebody that will write a book. Maybe it'll be a Fandom Menace member about what it is Disney did to both Lucasfilm, a.k.a. Star Wars, and now, of course, what they are doing to what was an extremely successful Marvel franchise, the MCU, that is now just, littered with identity politics. It's gays, lesbians, let's race swap important characters like Captain America and try to force feed the audience with that and then be bewildered when your box office absolutely is hard. The fact is, look, the MCU, that was a hell of a run. From that first Iron Man movie to Endgame, shit, one of the greatest collection of films we've ever seen tied together. We may never see that again. But Kevin Feige made it very, very clear as that was coming to an end that the MCU or MCU was about to be extremely woke. Fans are already completely rejecting this Captain America movie. This isn't Captain America, that's Falcon. All right? And no matter what Disney does, this Captain America movie is getting rejected. That's all there is to it. And now they're freaking out and they're actually targeting some Hollywood insider, somebody that runs an Instagram account. We don't know, but somebody leaked a photo of Falcon as Captain America, as the fake Captain America. There, I said it, fake Captain America. And Disney is now going after an Instagrammer that's only got 16,000 followers. And it's amazing to me that this is what Bob Iger, Kevin Feige, and the rest of the stooges over at Disney are worried about. Do you see this headline from November 10th, 2023? Captain America Brave New World delayed to 2025 due to bad test scores and extensive reshoots. Now, I would assume this is the photo that got leaked. That's Harrison Ford right there. Guys, Harrison Ford is my all-time favorite actor. All right? Played my two favorite movie characters of all time, Indiana Jones and Han Solo. It's hard to get a close third. Batman, maybe, except I consider him a comic book character. You get my point. And I have no interest in watching fake Captain America stand across from Harrison Ford and have a conversation. I've got no interest in this. This movie is dead on arrival. And Disney refuses to pivot and change their direction. And then they want to sit back and they want to throw their hands up and wonder, well, we can't put out as many films because the stories aren't as good. You're right, the stories aren't as good. And you're also doing all this other crap in your movies. And people's rejecting it. We want to see, look, they backed themselves in a bad corner. Because if you're going to kill off Iron Man, then you got to keep Chris Evans around as Captain America. I understand it was a great moment with him getting old and yada, yada, yada. I get it. But you leave yourself without a leader of the franchise. And it's left them in a hell of a situation. Because, that's Falcon. That's not Captain America. The fascists who run the Disney grooming syndicate have issued subpoenas hoping to force Instagram to reveal the identity of a user who leaked a photo from Marvel's troubled production of upcoming Captain America Brave New World. You see, journalism is only sacred when the political right is under fire. When a leftist multinational corporation like Disney is hit with a leak, journalism is no longer sacred. Instead, journalism is, quote, illegal. Marvel alleges the Instagram user illegally posted an image from an unreleased Captain America Brave New World movie, and it has gone to court to try to make Instagram disclose the identity of the account account's operator. They want to dox this guy out. Marvel filed a subpoena request May 7th in U.S. District Court, California, Northern District in San Jose, asking the court to order Instagram to identify the person or people behind at Can We Get Some Toast. And this is the account right here. It looks like they cover this Marvel crap. All right, there it is. And you know what's nuts? The only thing I can honestly say I'm somewhat looking forward to is this Deadpool and Wolverine movie. And they'll probably jack it up. I'd like to get fired up for Daredevil because it was great on Netflix. They'll screw it. They'll screw it up. They'll screw it straight to hell. They'll screw it against a wall. Marvel alleged that the account, quote, published a copyrighted image from an upcoming Marvel Studios motion picture, Captain America Brave New World, without authorization. Disney-owned studio is seeking the subpoena pursuant to the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It's crazy. At this point, Disney needs all the publicity they can get. As far as I can tell, the Instagram account at Can We Get Some Toast posted just one set photo and is an account dedicated to all kinds of scoops. But the bullies at Disney and Marvel are able to take time away from queering your kids to big shot a harmless Instagram account. It's absurd. That doesn't tell us anything about the story in this movie. Anthony Mackie, who everybody knows stars in this movie, is standing across from Harrison Ford. Everybody knows who stars in this movie, and they are obviously having some kind of a confrontation or some kind of a conversation. That tells you nothing. That tells you nothing. They're in the same room together. Now, do you see how monstrous these people are? That leaked photo hurt no one. No one. But here's the all-powerful multi-billion-dollar franchise using the entity. They didn't even say. They just said multi-billion-dollar. Using subpoenas to hunt down some guy with 16,000 followers. Why? Because Disney can, and that's why. Disney wants to crush someone who can't fight back, someone they can bully and destroy for the fun of bullying and destroying. It sounds to me like Disney is concerned with more leaks from what is a very troubled production. Captain America Brave New World was supposed to be released this year. According to various reports, that all fell apart after disastrous test screenings. Currently, according to the same reports, the movie has basically been reshot entirely. Wow. My guess is after production costs and promotion, Disney will have sunk $400 to $500 million into this dog. And if it bombs, it's going to bomb. It's going to bomb. I mean, stop it. Nobody wants to see fake Captain America. They don't want to see it. I mean, my God, there's insiders everywhere leaking all kinds of things. And I'm sorry, but let's be honest. If it was one of these Disney shill accounts that posted that photo, Disney wouldn't even pay attention to it. They'd be like, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so working for Collider or somebody else like that. And they'll give us good publicity because they want to be able to get into those events where we slurp up bad films like The Last Jedi. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, Bob Iger, Disney, they are concerned with everything except putting out good products. It's wild. And they refuse to pivot. They refuse to say, you know what? We better go back to the drawing board. We better go back and honor these characters the way they're supposed to be. And I'm looking at Marvel and Star Wars. We better scrap what has come. I mean, if I'm Marvel, I'm being honest here. If I'm Marvel, I scrap everything after whichever one of the last Spider-Man movies that was really good that they put out, I'm scrapping that. Everything after that. Doctor Strange, anything. You know, I'm scrapping it. And we're figuring it out. I'm figuring out how to bring Chris Evans back to the living dead, back from the living dead, from being an old man. And then I'm relaunching this franchise, and then you can get the X-Men involved and Fantastic Four and yada, yada, yada. And quit queering up the products and quit race swapping these characters. And they need to scrap everything from Star Wars. All of it. To hell with The Mandalorian, too. I mean, it's turned out to be a nightmare. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.